Good morning again, my beautiful followers. It's good to see you on this slightly cool day here in Florida. I'm sure that many of you are dealing with snow, and I'm just excited to have temperatures below 80. So it's a wonderful day for me here. I am celebrating today the ending of 2017, and what a wonderful world it has been. This year has brought a whole lot to me, and I like to, at the end of each year, look back at some of the things that made my year even better and added to my growth or my productivity. And I just like to share some of these things with anybody who will listen and anybody who wants to grow and learn more. Today, I figured we would talk about some of my favorite books, podcasts, tools, learning courses, some of my favorite things from 2017 that have helped me to grow further and learn more and just discover a whole lot more about myself and my world. So I hope you're up for it. I have my list ready, and you can add these to your Christmas list or your Hanukkah list as some gift ideas to get you ready for your 2018 and set you off and ready to launch. Some of my favorite books this year. I've spoken about a few of these already. My absolute favorite book of the year is by Gretchen Rubin. It was called The Four Tendencies. Now, if you don't remember me talking about the Four Tendencies book, it is a must read, not only to understand yourself better and how to get more done and be more accountable to yourself, but also to understand the people that surround you, your family, your coworkers, anybody that you might come across. I know with my clients, it has been hugely beneficial because I can understand where they're coming from and give them some strategies to get better and achieve what they want to achieve. Now, The Four Tendencies by Gretchen Rubin has to do a lot about how we handle all the internal and external accountability that we have. And I would say check that one out first and foremost. You've heard me talk about it before. That's my best of. Another one that has just helped me spiritually as well as just mentally has helped settle my soul. It's not any one spiritual denomination type of a book. It's just a holistic understanding your spirit book. It's called The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. And it has been revolutionary at just helping me deal with some of the anxieties and stresses that come into my life, some of the thoughts that sometimes we get in our heads. You know, you've got that constant monologue in your head and it never shuts up. Even if it's just as you're brushing your teeth, you're telling yourself, I'm brushing my teeth now, and it just is constant. And it talks a lot about how to separate from that monologue, how to adjust that monologue in order to make it a little bit healthier. And also, when those negative thoughts or feelings come in, what I got from the book is how to separate yourself from them and be a little bit more objective and be a little bit more who you are instead of who your thoughts are telling you you are. Now, that's just the portion that I got out of the book. This book there's a lot in it. So I am pretty sure I'm on that outside layer of that onion, and I've just gotten one level. So this is going to be a book that I will reread at least once a year because there's even more. So what you get out of it might be completely different, and that's what's fantastic about it. Another of my favorite books this year, The War of Art, for you creative types especially. This is a great book. It really resonated with me and gave me some tools in my toolbox in order to achieve more and feel better about my confidence in the world and what I'm doing, and just to embrace some of the meanness of myself, which is not always easy. So, The War of Art by Steven Pressfield was that book, and it's a really good read. It's been around for a while, so you've probably heard other people talk about that one too. Another one that I loved, The Big Leap. The Big Leap really addressed some of my fears and what holds me back from doing things sometimes and achieving that next level, because sometimes we hit that ceiling and we don't know why. We can't seem to get past it even though we really want to. There's usually something inside that's blocking it, and The Big Leap really helped me identify some of the ways that I get in my own way. It's by Gay Hendricks, and that's a really good one too. So check that one out. This year I also began rereading The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. That's a good one, just a staple to have in your library. So if you've not read through The Success Principles, or if you've not reread through it recently, each time I read through it, there's another piece that resonates with me, because it's one of those books where I get whatever I need at the time resonates, but there's so much more. So that was a reread. And then if you have kids in the car, I will warn you, this book title might not be appropriate, so feel free to hit mute. Actually, if you're in the car, this is a video you should not be watching. If you're at home with kids, then you might want to mute this. If you're in the car, save this for later and watch it again soon. But by Jen Sincero, there's a book called You Are a Badass. And this book is hilarious, but also it really talks about owning who you are and your confidence and just embracing all of who you are and getting past things. So, You're a Badass. She also has You're a Badass with Money and I believe a couple of other books. And her writing style is just hilarious as well, but it's also inspirational and empowering. And then finally, The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. I loved that book. That one I listened to a couple of times on audiobook. I listen to most of my books on audio because I'm driving so much to clients and to different speaking events or the TV station or something like that. So The Year of Yes was one that I listened to several times, and it's simply the concept of saying yes to every opportunity that comes up. And it does wrap up with then choosing when to say no. But in The Year of Yes, she talks about getting over her fears and saying yes to some things that normally she would say no to just because she's afraid. And it's a really good and very funny take on a serious thing that we all do. We all say yes to the wrong things and no to the wrong things. So that's a great one to check out. Also this year, I have found some podcasts that I absolutely adore. My mornings are usually packed with podcasts as I get ready. And aside from the quick little 5-minute news podcasts to get my news for the day, because I don't like to dwell on the news, I like to also have things that are empowering and a little bit more upbeat, especially these days. One of my favorite podcasts, it's been my favorite for a long time, is Marie Forleo. If you've not heard of her, you should look her up. Her podcasts are nice and short usually. She also has videos on her website. If you're the video type, she has some really cute videos of the same thing. So the podcasts are just simply the audio of the video. But especially if you're an entrepreneur or if you're looking to find your passion in life and embrace what you want to do, she's fantastic. The other one that I've really enjoyed is How to Be Awesome at Your Job. This is a really cute one. It has a different expert every day, and it just ranges between management skills, public speaking skills, entrepreneurship, productivity. They actually recently invited me, and I was on it. It will be airing soon. I'm talking a bit more about productivity and to-do lists. But this is a great podcast. They go in depth on all these different areas that would apply to business or your life. So How to Be Awesome at Your Job is a really good one. And then my third favorite is Oprah's Super Soul Sundays. Now this one I discovered I think about a month ago, and I've binge listened to this one. So Oprah has her Super Soul Sundays where she invites these amazing world thought leaders to speak with her. And these are the podcasts of some conversations with these big heavy hitters. I mean, she's got all of the big names on there, and she goes really deep into some of these concepts. That's where I found the Untethered Soul, because she had Michael Singer on there, and I've just heard amazing information on Super Soul Sundays. So I dare you to listen to one of those and not get addicted. They are fantastic and worth every minute of your time. And then finally, there's a fun, quick one. It's actually one where the guy just simply reads blogs to you. Every day he reads a blog. It's called Optimal Living Daily. And he follows a lot of the minimalist blogs, a lot of the more meditation, spiritual growth, spiritual, not in a religious sense, growth blogs, contentment, and he's found some of these, and with permission from the author, he just reads you the blog. So as I'm getting ready in the morning, I don't have time to read as many blogs as I'd like to, so I just pop him on and he reads me the blog, and he seems like a very nice man. So he's not bad to listen to, and I get a lot of great content from him and the writers of the blogs. So those are my favorite podcasts of the year. They have really made a huge difference. What a great way to start your day, right? I mean, coming up with new ideas or revisiting some thoughts or really thinking a little bit deeper after that first cup of coffee in the morning has made such a difference in my day, along with gratitude. Just boosts me up and gets me ready to go. As far as courses, as you know, not only do I teach courses online, but I regularly do view online courses because it's a great way to learn right from your home at your own pace on whatever you want to learn. So LinkedIn Learning and lynda.com, those are my two go-to sites. Lynda is LYNDA.com if you don't know it. I'm an author on both of those. But what I have watched this year that has been really useful to me, I watched Managing Your Calendar for Peak Productivity by Dave Crenshaw. He's a fun one to watch. He has a lot of really good information, and this course was, especially for a productivity junkie like me, this was a great course to watch, and even I got some really good pointers from it. Also, Managing Experts by Sara, I don't know if I'm going to say it right, Canaday, I believe. Sara Canaday. Managing Experts was a really good one because we all have experts on our team, whether it's the team that you manage or that you work beside or just within your life. There are people who are experts on certain things, and it's a great way to learn how to manage them and bring out what's special about them and unique, and what all those fascinating parts about them that make them so valuable. So that's a great course. And then finally, because this was a subject I'm clueless about, and LinkedIn Learning has a whole lot of courses that I've had to watch to learn just basic software tools or marketing tactics and tools and things like that. So I watched Google AdWords Essential Training by Brad Batesole. He's fun to watch for one. He's a really great author, really good on video. But that gave me all of the basics that I needed to know to understand Google AdWords, because talk about confusing for somebody like me. I'm a little too bright shining object and squirrel distractions to focus on Google AdWords, and it's just confusing. So he really brought it down to a level that I can understand and that I can actually implement. So that was a really good course that I took from LinkedIn Learning. And then finally, my favorite tools of the year. I did a Facebook Live about this recently, and there will be more coming up in 2018 about this. One of my really good friends, who's the travel and food blogger for the Travel Bite, Rochelle, took this and ran with it, and it's like, she can't stop talking about it. It's bullet journals. So using bullet journals, but without all of the fancy drawings and taking an hour to set it up, just the basics of bullet journaling to get it done and to be realistic about them. That's been a really great tool this year. I've revolutionized how I've been using my daily schedules and planning and tracking things based on the bullet journal, and also my other favorite tool, the Rocketbook. The Rocketbook I talked about before on a Facebook Live. It is an erasable notebook. So with what you can write on it with pen and then just wipe it clean, but also it's nice because just with their app, it'll automatically upload wherever you want it to go, whether it's your email or Dropbox or Evernote. You tell it where to go, and when you take the picture, it just automatically sends it. That's been really good, especially as I take courses. I've taken some courses up at the library that are live courses, and I want to capture the notes, so it's really easy to write them down, snap the photo, wipe it off, and keep going. The Rocketbook has been a really fun for me. And then finally, my conference notebook. Again, I did a whole Facebook Live on this one, but the conference notebook has helped dramatically whenever I go to a conference or a workshop or anywhere that I'm going to hear more than one person speak, or it's going to be something with a lot of information, my conference notebook system that I set up, that I did in that other Facebook Live, has really changed how I implement things, because I get so much more actually implemented based on that notebook. So if you don't remember that Facebook Live, check out my videos on the Facebook page, and you'll find it in there. I believe it's called the One Notebook. And then upcoming in 2018, I've not talked much about this. A few of you know because you helped me test it out. But my 2018, hopefully, favorite tool is the 365 project, which I'm launching January 1st. Now, this is an exciting new product. It's something new that I'm doing. I've never done this before. So it's been a learning process for me, but I think that I've finally got it, the technical side all figured out, and I've been wanting to do this for years, so I've been accumulating all of this information for years and years, and it's finally coming true thanks to my wonderful assistant, who has been amazing in helping me with the technical side of things and keeping me on track. Ruth, thank you so much for all that you have done to help get this launched. But 365 project is coming January 1st. Towards the end of the month, you will see some of the posts about it and how to sign up. But this is a daily email with a task or a concept or a gratitude or something that's going to help you declutter your home on your own time, in small steps, so that it's not overwhelming, and to keep it decluttered. Not only keep it decluttered, but keep it in the way that you want it to be, nourishing and just clean and settled and with the decorations that you like, and keep your home reflecting who you really are. So it's kind of a bite a day, and it includes so many organizing concepts that go into the why of why we do some of these things, or some of the ways to change your thinking or add to your thinking or clarify what it is that you truly want in your home. All of this is wrapped into the 365 project. So watch, towards the end of the month, you're going to find out even more about how to sign up. It is coming January 1st, and I'm very excited. So far, the beta testing, I've gotten some really good response and feedback, and a lot of people have been super, uber excited about it. So I'm so excited to actually launch it and have it for all of you, because I want more people to be able to do this on their own in small bite-sized chunks. If you want to learn more and make sure that you're on the list to find out as soon as we release the sign up, please, in the comments below or private message, send me your email. And then once I have your email address, I can make sure to send you an actual invitation directly, so you won't miss it on my page. Well, that's my 2017 best of. I hope you enjoyed it. I have truly enjoyed all of these things. What I'll do is I'll also post later on in the comments below the video. I'll post all of these titles that I wrote down, that I mentioned, so that way you don't have to try to, read your notes later, or if you missed it, it's right there for you. That's how I roll. Very organized. I'm so glad you could join me this time. It's been absolutely lovely. I will see you probably, I think, next year. I think it's next year, because I don't think that we have Facebook Live next week because of Christmas. So I will see you in the new year, when we are going to get ready to absolutely launch into a productive and happy and fulfilling year of work and life. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Susanna Kay with Spark Organizing. You can find out more at sparkorganizing.com, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a wonderful day.